Hi guys, it's Chris here from Some Bloke Who Travels a Lot. And I guess one of my favourite films of all time is Battle of the River Plate. It's a classic 1950s British war movie. And it is about the true story of the Battle of the River Plate, which took place on the River Plate in Uruguay, Montevideo. And I love the story. It's the naval battle, it's the gentleman conduct that existed between the German officers and the British officers. It's the fact that it highlights that the British weren't fighting alone, they were fighting with the Commonwealth. It's also got the subterfuge, I should be Barry Norman here, the subterfuge of the spies, the misinformation, and it's set on the riverfront at Rio Plata, the River Plate. Now, in a previous video, I've talked about the Sofitel. And I stayed at the Sofitel in Montevideo, which was absolutely wonderful. But that's a little bit further out, and there's no balconies. I think there are on the incredibly posh. I was in the incredibly posh suite, but the uber incredibly posh suites, I think you have a terrace. But I couldn't afford that. But I could afford the Mercure. Now, the Mercure, wonderful hotel, great location, much closer to the centre than the Sofitel. And I think it's a really good one, right? And it was also very close to this steak restaurant, where I had, South America, steak, beef, wonderful. On this trip, I did steak in Argentina, in Brazil, in Uruguay, and in Chile. Yeah, it's tremendous. This is one of my favourites. Not a favourite piece of beef, but the staff were wonderful. And they started loading up more tables in the street, and it was just fantastic. Anyway, we're talking about films and hotels, and I'm talking about cows. Right. Okay, so I came back from my steak lunch and rather a large brandy that the waiter had poured for me, and I settled up on my terrace and I got my laptop out and I watched, with a bottle of red wine, Battle of the River Plate while overlooking the River Plate, the Rio Plata. And this was on my hit list. This didn't just happen by accident. I didn't think over lunch, be a glass of wine in. I know what I'll do. I'll go and watch the River Plata. When I booked this entire trip, and I booked a trip to Uruguay, to Santiago, Chile, to Buenos Aires, to Porto Alegre, and to Rio, and to Florianopolis in Brazil, I specifically chose this hotel with a balcony so I could watch Battle of the River Plate. Well, I did, and it was wonderful, and I really enjoyed myself. And if that hasn't put you off the channel, then you might want to subscribe. It's free, of course, and if you ring the bell, YouTube will let you know when I'm posting the next video. Now, there'll be a video tomorrow. There's a video every day at the moment. I think I mentioned over the years I've published 125 different videos, reviewed 125 different hotels, a lot more videos. And I'm just doing a little recap and telling little stories that just come back to me. And also, very importantly, links in the description are to the up-to-date websites with the special offers. They all go direct to the special offers page. So if you are interested in booking the Mercure or any Mercure hotel, it will take you to the Mercure special offers. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Yeah, bit daft. Not wild, but daft. Anyway, hopefully I will see you tomorrow, because it just wouldn't be the same without you. Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.